Hey guys, it's Pastor Bruce. School began yesterday in this area, and from what I'm able to tell, the parents were far more nervous about it than their children were. But if you think about it, that kind of makes sense. Mom and Dad weren't going to be able to be there during the day to help out when troubles erupted. Instead, they just had to put Precious on the bus or drop him at school, and then they're going to have to wait until maybe dinner time to find out how things went. The Apostle Paul is going through some of these same emotions in 1 Thessalonians chapter 3. Paul hadn't been in Thessalonica for quite a while. He knew that the Thessalonians would be facing persecution for their faith. Paul certainly had gone through many hardships because of his stance for Jesus Christ. I'm sure that he had prepared them as well as he could, but it was driving him crazy to find out whether they were holding up under the persecution. When he couldn't stand it anymore, he sent Timothy back to Thessalonica to find how they were making out. Now, if you've been a believer for any period of time, you've probably known some young Christian. And either they were getting a lot of guff from their friends or family because they were following after Jesus, or some other challenge had come up in their life, emotional, financial, who knows. But you watch as they fold up under the strain of not trusting God in their new faith. This is where Paul was. Well, good news came from Timothy. The Thessalonians were holding fast to Jesus Christ. And it's kind of an amusing indicator he uses here. He notes that the Thessalonians still wanted to see Paul and his crew. They wanted them to come back to Thessalonica. But Paul could now rest a little bit easier. And he tells them in verse 10 that he's looking forward to coming back there and continuing to teach and equip these relatively new believers. Paul ends this chapter by highlighting the Thessalonians' love for each other and for their city as being a key indicator of their love for the Lord. Listen to verses 12 and 13. And may the Lord make you increase and abound in love to one another and to all, just as we do to you, so that He may establish your hearts blameless in holiness before our God and Father at the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ with all His saints. God bless you as you go.